Hello there, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on from what I was doing yesterday. Welcome to the stream. I'm Sam, and I do things. Sometimes I play games, sometimes I make things. It's what I do. So, I started work yesterday on a new Blender project for an animation. For based on Spider-Man for the PS4 game, with a very unique art style, and it's essentially going to be a lot like my Portal animation that I did. Um, you might not know what that is, probably not. But yeah, a while back I did an animation based on Portal 2, and it's going to be very similar to that. There are going to be, yeah, there are going to be some differences. For one, different characters, different story, different settings, whatnot, and then I'm going to try to do a better job with the animation as well. But overall, it's going to be very similar. So yeah, that is that with that. There we are. Okay, I'm going to put a message in the chat that I can pin. There we go. Okay, so yesterday we got Mary Jane done. As Mary Jane was a bit tricky to get done at first, because what I essentially did is I took my shell model from Portal. Here, let's see if I can get a picture of that up for anyone who missed yesterday's stream. Just give me one moment, or however long it takes. I have too many pictures, I tell you what. Uh, Why can't I find it? I'll find it. I will. Guarantee you I will. It just might take a while. There it is. Yeah. So, Mary Jane is essentially just an edited shell model. One, I made the skin less pale because it was just too pale on that old model. Made the hair more red, and obviously changed the outfit. And actually, I really like having that model because I'm essentially able to just use it as a base model for all my other things. All my other characters, or at least a good majority of them. I'll probably have to model new heads and stuff for a lot of the characters, but I think I'll be good here. Anyway, so with that, after the stream yesterday, so this is new content for y'all, I made the Spider-Man model for the thing, or more accurately, two Spider-Man models. Okay, what's this red? What on earth is that? Hold up. What is that? It's just a couple of polygons just sitting here. Well, why don't we just remove those? And if they're on that one, it means they're probably on this other guy too. Hold up, I'm distracted here. Yep. Sure enough. There it is. Actually, hold up. Uh, no, never mind. Still mind me. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. Why don't we just give that a little save? But either way, Yeah. Either way, these are the new models. Just got Spider-Man and Spider-Man with the advanced suit. Great models. It's pretty easy actually, but something I kind of wish I did. I kind of wish I made a new head, because I actually just, because it's essentially a copy of this of the shell model once again, but I like manually deleted the hair, and I believe that's what those leftover polygons were from. Was from the hair. I did remodel the legs. They are new legs, because I don't know, these legs just don't work. You can see the feet and pants are actually a different layer. However, they're not rigged properly, because the pants are meant to be shorts, and all I did was essentially just extend them, which doesn't make for great movement. So I had to make new leg models that would have better rigging. So I did. And the spider is a model, and that's how I can just copy it to whatever Spider-Man model I want and just change the color. And that's better than texture paint, because texture paint would make it much harder, because I'd have to repaint it essentially. While using a model, after I model it, I kind of just leave it there. And you can see it's not on the front, it's at an angle, but that's because you're viewing this, they're 3D models, but it's essentially 2D animation. I mean, that's the whole reason the legs are in front of each other rather than being side by side. And then the arms, there are no shoulders, they just float off. But yeah, that's a whole thing. So today we're going to make I'm going to make the anti-ox suit. Okay. So for one, I need to find a picture of the anti-ox suit. Okay. Anti-ox suit. Okay. Essentially, I barely have to do anything, because I'm not going to have all those little grooves in there, because you can see I didn't even put webbing details in this Spider-Man. That's just because I just don't think they're the most essential detail. And, like, I left out Mary Jane's scarf because I don't think it's that important. You can tell who it is. And I left out, Spider-Man's webbing, because you can still tell who it is. But I do still need the distinctions, like the different white stuff and different designs that make the different suits distinct from each other. But overall, you know this is Spider-Man, right? At least I do. If you don't, I don't know if that makes me smarter or y'all stupid, but I'm gonna pretend that it makes me smart, if that is the case, because I don't want to insult my audience. That's generally a bad thing. Oh yeah, you got the eyes just floating off. It's okay. It all makes sense. Anyway, so we're just gonna make a new character. So this is gonna be easy character. I'm just going to take Spider-Man. Come on, Spider-Man. Make sure I have the correct stuff selected. Make sure I'm not missing anything, because that's just one thing. I don't know. If y'all know of any ways to just select everything and everything that's parented to it, or every child of something in Blender, that would be great, without having to drag all these down and check. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Just gotta go, boop, just like that. And duplicate. I'm just gonna drag that along the x-axis. Simple as that. Now we have a Spider-Man 3 here. Would you believe it? Spider-Man 3. One of the most divisive... Did I even say that right? Yeah, I don't know. Divisive films in the franchise. Anyway. Just gonna remove that. Do I have a yellow texture? It appears I do not. Now, ooh, this texture is actually emissive within the game. And since the rest of the suit is black, I don't think this one will be super emissive. Because the black texture, I'm just using a strength of 1 for the emission. Alright. But either way, need this to be yellow. So I'm going to turn that up. That is green as green gets. Right. Need it to be yellow. That is very yellow. How does the original look? I mean, the original is also very yellow. I might tint it a little bit more towards orange, but still leave it yellow. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. I don't know about you, but I like it better that way. So yeah, from there we can simply I gotta rename this material. Just call it yellow. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna actually not remove the white, but replace it with yellow, just like that. Now we're gonna replace this with black, remove blue, get black. Now, are there any other important yellow bits? I mean, there's little bits of yellow here and there, but honestly, they're not important enough to be worth pointing out. So, yeah. Just gonna recolor everything. And it's gonna be a good time. Alright, now I think today will be the day that I get to make my own model. Well, not my own model. These are all my models, but I mean, a new model, though. So, yeah. You can see it. Spider-Man's already done. You can't even see his arms. That's kind of funny. Maybe I should do something about that. I don't know. It's not important. Like, there's just no real details in the arms I could do. And since it doesn't really react to light because it's an emissive texture, yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that. But hey, this looks good. We got, the suits that we need. Alright, I'm going to go find the storyboard if I can. Don't need that folder open. Okay. Gonna go to my projects, going to find this project, and find the storyboard. And that's just for checking what I need. Okay, so I got Spider-Man. I have Advanced Suit Spider-Man, which I don't really show the suit being made. At one point, he's just gonna have it, if that makes any sense to you. So yeah, that's just what's gonna happen there. I never tested to make sure the mic audio works, but there's no reason that it shouldn't because the desktop audio did. So, yeah. What was I doing? Right, photos. Okay, what will be another easy model to make? I think Otto Octavius will be an easy model. Now here's the thing, unlike the Chell model, and by extension Mary Jane, I have fully modeled hair. Which means anybody with hair at all is gonna be a little bit more difficult because I gotta do... Oh wait, or I could do Peter Parker. I haven't done Peter Parker model. And you may wonder, wait, what's Peter Parker going to look like? Because kind of looks different in the PS4 version from the PS5 version. They changed face models. And to kind of poke fun at it, I'm making my own original Peter Parker. I'm making my Peter Parker just as different. Um, and I thought it would be funny to give like, a guy in his mid-20s just like a bowl cut, the most, I'm a little kid and I had to, and my mom wanted me to look nice, haircut. And the funny thing is they don't even look that great. Okay. So yeah, I just thought it would be hilarious, kind of funny to give Peter Parker a haircut. Not a haircut, a bowl cut. Don't want to make him bald. Hmm. Okay. I'm trying to find an outfit to give him. I don't know. I feel like here. I need to find my pictures folder on my computer. Is I believe I have a folder. Okay, apparently that's not it. This folder where I have some of the character designs, like some draft designs. I didn't complete the character sheet because it wasn't great, and I figured I don't really need it. And plus, this character draft thing doesn't really match the art style of the Portal film as much as just literally copying over models and making edits does. This, like, these look bad. These look like bad MS Paint drawings. These do, and I have not that. Not that. Hold on. These do. Um, yeah, these look like bad MS Paint drawings. And you can see I didn't in the original design. I actually had this like that. Um, his arms were different, and yeah, it's just not what I want. Uh, I think these look much better and are more faithful to the art style. One, because this first model is literally just a copy, and they all fit together. So yeah, that's that. Here. What did I? Okay, so I gave him like a greenish outfit because he essentially just wears like flannels, but it's debatably blue or green depending on what part. And actually, I think he changed his shirt. They're just super similar to each other. But so I went with the green one, and then I'm probably gonna need a version with a lab coat, but I might just not bother. Um, yeah, that's I literally just might not bother. Let me get my storyboard up here. When does Peter exist? Hmm. Although I am bothered to make like an advanced suit and a regular suit, but I don't know. I feel like the advanced suit it's the PS4 thing. You need to have the advanced suit. So what's hmm. So the only time it has Peter Parker is with Aunt May and with Doc Ock or Otto Octavius. Um, yeah. I'm going to need to have a Spider-Man model with Peter's hair. Like with Peter's head. Okay. That's gonna be a thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Oh wait, he's also Peter with Mary Jane at the very end. But yeah. Yeah, it's probably enough where I like seeing he barely has the Antioch suit only for like 3 panels in my entire storyboard. Um Yeah, just down here. He only has the antiox suit for that long. I should probably have separate Peters. And rather than just making edits to the model as I need them, which is a thing I did a lot with the Portal project, I'm going to try to have like all the distinct versions here. And that's simply because, here, if I open Blender, another instance, just find my Portal project. You can see, for one, there's like no animation anymore, and that's because essentially I would delete the animations, and then I would, I would delete the animations, and then I would start work on the next scene I need to work on. And a lot of times I had to rescale models, redo stuff, and gotta love missing textures. But yeah, this kind of stuff just it ain't a great way to work. You want it because here's the thing. Because of the way I did this project, the Portal project, there's no way I could re-render it in better quality without having, which is something I've said I'd like to be able to do. There's no way I'd be able to re-render it in better quality without having to reanimate like every single scene. Not to mention find all these missing textures. Which honestly, I'm not sure why some of these are missing. Like, what's up with this? That's literally, oh, space texture. Oh, that's the portal that goes to space. Oh, so where's the space texture? You know, it probably just can't find it on the computer, not gonna lie. But I'm not here to fix this project. Maybe another time. I am here to work on a new project, and I'm just trying to learn from my mistakes, so. Yeah, because I want this project to look nice. And also, it turns out these guys aren't as low poly as I thought, because I can just render them. They have subsurface, not subsurface, they have a subdivision modifiers on them. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, nice and smooth. That's that. Anyway, let's just exit that. What resolution is it even rendering at? Okay, 1080p. Yeah, 1080p though, it looks fine from a distance and even on relatively large screens. But the moment you zoom into 1080p, it just everything, the HD thing just kind of goes away. But it's kind of nice that when you have things that aren't textures but are actual models, because you can just zoom in so far and keep your resolution the same. Anyway, should I work on Peter or Otto next? They're very similar character designs. Because the baseline characters essentially just imagine this, but with the circle head instead. Um, you know what? It might actually be good to just get a base model for now. Call me crazy, but yeah, I think I might just work on a base model. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide those collections and select all, and that's just so I only select Mary Jane. Right. One, we're gonna just rename this to just, I don't know, what's a good name? Um, huh, might just call this character with the misspelling. Hold up, that's gonna bother me to all ends. So it's character. Just gonna call that character. Alright, I can bring everything back now. Come on, Alt-H. I'm not in edit mode. It should let me do Alt-H. There we go. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, for this model, I'm just going to get rid of all the textures. Just like that. Actually, I'm going to undo getting rid of those textures because it's easier to remove the hair when you can see the textures. Just like that. So we're going to remove all those. But then here's the tricky part. There's more layers. Ah! Sometimes this wants to be trickier with you than you would like it to be. But it's okay, because it's all good. Having a grand old time here. Gotta make sure these polygons are removed. Like, all those are selected. And here's the bad part. Okay. It's a little tricky, too, with the head being rotated like that. Like, if I rotate the head model, will it mess up the rigging? Here's the thing. I doubt it will. But I don't want to make a mistake. Okay. I don't think the eyes are parented to the head. I think they're parented to the bone. Like the eyes and mouth. So I might be able to get away with just adding a new head. Okay, but first we gotta just, you know, just bring that over. Right. Delete those. Do we delete anything we don't want to? Doesn't look like it. Alright, delete those. Come on. There we are. I can kind of tell a little bit when I'm selecting the faces I want to select versus the ones I'm not. But these being a bit flush with each other does make it a little bit more difficult. Okay, now here's the hard part, because you can't just Alt select these, because you might accidentally, well, one, it just doesn't work when the loop just goes to the center like that, and I deleted the wrong one. Oh, actually, I never realized this before. By having this selected, it shows what texture is selected as far as the polygon you're selecting. So if I do like those all at once. Oh, that's great. That's a great cat right there. Y'all won't get why I said that. Somebody might. Most of y'all probably won't. Okay, there we go. Now we got a better head. Just need to grab this loop here. Let's go to front view. Because that just looks a bit bad, doesn't it? Alright, just gonna slide it and then even it out. What? I don't want to move it. I want to scale it. Why won't it scale up? Why is it scaling up more on one plane than the other? I don't know if you're seeing that. Okay, let's see what happens. Wow. This didn't happen the first time I did this, because I had to do this for the Spider-Man models. Alright. Just like that. Now we got a pretty good circle going on. Right. So now, got a nice looking base character. I'm going to see if I'm able to just not Y on the, wait, yeah, on the, oh, where is that rotation point? Hold up. This might be easier in wireframe mode. Oh my goodness, I just figured out something that I never did before. The head isn't centered. Get the astronaut behind me. Hold up. I got this. You're ready? Oh, I'm not, because apparently, hey, is this the one? No. Oh yeah, I just have a couch. Alright, go to desktop, Blender projects. This one. I gotta hide his nose. There, hold on. We're just gonna, so, okay, so it's just, here's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be, the head isn't centered, or the head is never, like, I don't know, the head is not centered. How long has this been? It's like, always has been. I butchered that to, like, the greatest degree possible. Anyway, how about that airline food? Another joke most people aren't gonna get. Okay, apparently the head is not centered. That's a little traumatizing, not gonna lie. Not really, but I don't really care. Alright, remove that. So now we have a base character model. That's good. That's good progress. So today we got Spider-Man, anti-ox suit, and a base character model to work with. And while I'm at it, I believe here's something I can do. I'm going to here, actually, before I mess with those, gonna make sure that just this doesn't break the rigging. Make sure to put it into pose mode. Yeah, the rigging's still perfect. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's literally just a circle and a bone, nothing complicated or anything. So yeah, now I can go ahead and do this to the Spider-Man models. Come on. Just line it up. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect either. There can be minor errors. It's not a big deal. But just anything to get the models better. And the Mary Jane model's fine, as it makes sense why it's like that. Because it was designed that way. Because it wasn't even designed to be Mary Jane to begin with. It just ended up being repurposed for that. And there we are. Some nice, good-looking models. Tell you what, that's just a good thing right there. Okay, I wanna hide. Oh wait, I forgot. It doesn't hide the children. I wish it would. Is there an option for that? Hmm. Doesn't seem so. So it looks like with the character, I'm gonna have to just select it the way I'd not like to. Okay, that all looks good. Leg, leg, and let me guess, arm, arm. Okay, just go down there, go up here. That should be everything selected over here. Yep. And we're just gonna move that to its own. We're gonna move that to actually just the regular old collection. There we are. Looks nice. So now if I wanna, get any specific collection, we have, that's camera. We have main collection, we have Mary Jane collection, and the Spider-Man collection. I am not a clothes designer. No fashionista here. Just kind of sounds that way with all these collections I'm talking about. I mean, and maybe I should be a clothes designer, because I mean, look at these designs, right? We got the cool brown jacket with the shirt and the green and the shoes and the pants and yeah, we got the skin poking through the hair, but I'm pretty sure that all gets fixed with subdivision anyway. Yeah, it gets fixed with subdivision anyway, so it's not like that even matters. Then we got the Spider-Man with the big buggy eyes and the spider and and the drip. He's got it's white because I don't know, white because they thought it looked cooler or something, the designers of the game, even though honestly I think I prefer the classic suit. I don't know, I just like the classic design. Oh, and then we got Spider-Man, but um he's black, but not like Miles Morales way. Like his suit is black, and not like a Venom way either. It's just it's antioxidant yellow, because yellow. Look at that. You'll always see him coming, because you'll just see bright yellow eyes just staring you down into eternity. How does this look on the other monitor? It looks fine. I say other monitor because my monitors are different. And since my main monitor has nicer colors and stuff, I always check to make sure it at least is presentable on the second monitor. Either way, give that a good old save. And yeah, why don't we make just a good old Peter Parker. Peter Parker. And actually, yeah, I kind of like... Oh, wait, hold up. I can't really use this as the default model because of the pants. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's fine, it's fine. What can I do about it? Let me get my storyboard up. Yeah, because I will need characters like Peter to walk, and I can't have him having funky legs. A lot of the characters will just stand there or something. And Doc Ock, he doesn't even need to walk. He's gonna have those big ol' legs, which I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do yet. Probably just tubes with rigging. Yeah, it sounds pretty easy, so Yeah. Yeah, that's anyway. I need a drink. Always need to be hydrated during a stream. Or anything for that matter. Hydration Nation. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, if y'all live in the US. Yeah, Thanksgiving's tomorrow, and then there's Black Friday, which honestly I don't care for. I kind of wish Black Friday actually started on Friday, not Thursday. I mean, it kind of just ruins Thanksgiving when it doesn't, so. Anyway, can't have this as the default model. I mean, we can, but gotta get rid of these legs. Not entirely sure what to do. Where is it then? Okay, there's that. There that is. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna delete the legs. Oh my goodness, no legs. It's horrifying. It's fine. It's not horrifying, it's just fine. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to just start work on some new legs, I guess. Alright, mesh. Sphere. That's not a sphere. That is a sphere, but I don't need a sphere. I need cylinder. That's what it's called. And of course, it's way over here. Just move it to where the center is about in the knee. Alright, then gotta move it this way. I wish there was hotkeys for just getting it to the side I want it on. And I gotta move this forward. It might be easier if I just move the rest of the armatures back, but where's the center? There it is. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. There we go. Alright, gotta scale it. Scale it good. Going to add... Gotta add subsurface. Not subsurface. I keep saying subsurface instead of subdivision. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, just keep it. Oh, that is right there. Need pretty thin legs, because all these characters have very thin arms and legs. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the feet, because these feet have, like, no heels, but then these feet kind of just look funky. I mean, none of them really have heels, because essentially what it is they're just tubes that just bend. Okay. Gotta get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're going to just scale this on the z-axis. Z if you're a normal person and not American. Okay. I'm going to edit mode. Grab that, move that up. You know what? I'm probably just gonna have to rotate the whole thing. And I wish I knew how to do the screencast keys thing. I thought that was an add-on that was built into Blender. But it might not actually be built into Blender. It might be something you have to download it, because I couldn't find it. Because, I mean, I don't really want y'all to follow along, anybody with Blender, because this is my work, but I mean, I like options, and I like people, kind of. Anyway, Edit mode. Gonna get that. Bring that up towards the top, not to the top, but towards the top. I just slide that, and that's simply due to the fact that when you add the subdivision modifier, kind of busts a lot of stuff. I don't know why it causes this whole thing here. I swear it didn't used to do that. And I don't really understand why it does now. And I could try shading smooth, but it doesn't really do anything. I don't know, it's like not helpful. Oh, and then the bottom of the model is awful, awful. It's okay though. Yeah, I swear it didn't used to do that. Also, how thin are those legs exactly? I think these are like too thin. Not gonna lie. Just scale it up. And I'm gonna work on local axes for now. Now we're gonna move it down. Just like that. Alright, we're gonna get knees up and working. Like our name is Captain Falcon, we got the knee of justice. And got a proper knee bone there. And an elbow bone too. Even though the arm rigging actually isn't great. More specifically, like the skinning of it. It bends fine, but it's a little bit funky looking. But they're not going to bend much anyway. They're going to be straight for the most part. The only time it was ever bent in like the Portal film was when Chell was holding the gun. I'm sorry, Portal gun. Can't get demonetized, right? Nah, I can say gun. I'm American. Either way, I'm not even monetized. Speaking of which, Streamlabs, you can support the stream by going to the Streamlabs link at the top of the description and donating there. It will be much appreciated. And if ever I'm not streaming, you can find the Streamlabs link in my channel banner. So, there you go. Nobody's gonna use it, probably, but you can hope. Anyway, gonna rotate this just to match that better. Rotate that, and I think it would be easier to work on global right now. And actually, I kind of want that straighter, actually, more like, well, not even perfectly straight, but more like that. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's a good looking leg right there. As far as this art style goes, it's a very funky art style that I came up with. I showed y'all Chell, but I mean, it kind of just occurred to me. I didn't really show y'all anyone else. Here, I got Wheatley. This is how Wheatley turned out. And Wheatley's probably the only model that I made in this art style. Actually, not the only model, but one of the only models I made for this art style that works in 3D. Like, you could put him in 3D space and he looks good. Well, obviously, these models here, moment you bring them into a 3D perspective view rather than a front orthographic, it just all falls apart. Actually, the turret was also a good model for the art style. I don't have a screenshot of that. Y'all can find the video right here. I have the thumbnail from the Portal project, which has Chell and GLaDOS in it. And man, that's a good thumbnail. I wish the video looked like that and didn't suffer from compression messing with its quality. It's just me, or does Chell look less pale? I don't know. But yeah, and then there's the GLaDOS model, which you can tell that it's texture painted because of the not perfectly good curves. But you know what? I kind of like that. And you wonder, how do you even make a model that looks like that? It was a process. I can say that much. It was a process. It was essentially, for the most part, I took a drawing that I made in MS Paint. I don't believe I have that drawing on this computer because I started making that on my laptop. And yeah, I don't really use my laptop as much anymore because it's just underpowered compared to my desktop. Oh, here's a Minecraft screenshot. That's nice. Ooh, more Minecraft screenshot. Minecraft. Love Minecraft with shaders, even when it kills your computer. Yeah. Ooh, and this is one of my favorite ones. I'm distracted, aren't I? That would be correct. I am distracted. Because I already forgot what I was looking for. Oh yeah, pictures that don't exist. Alright, back to the legs. This is why I don't get projects done on time. I say on time, but I'm not in school, so there's not really a deadline, and I'm not getting paid for this. Okay, let's move that a little bit. Where is the camera? I hate when you're in orthographic, but then you go to perspective, and all of a sudden the camera is just nowhere to be seen. Okay, I have that selected, right? Because you want to zoom in to get a better look at it all. Right. So I'm going to do, I'm going to then rotate that on Y. Let's bring that up. Gotta scale that down. How does that look from the side? I know it doesn't really matter, but it matters to me because it will haunt me if it doesn't look good. Okay, so I want to bring that down, scale it up more, and about how low do the feet need to go? Guess it doesn't really matter, especially since I realize Mary Jane is significantly taller than Spider-Man, feet-wise, and then also because the hair. It's fine. I don't need to make characters good heights. As long as I make characters like Rhino and Kingpin taller, and then have the other characters be pretty normal, I think we're all good. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do Rhino, Electro, Scorpion, and the Vulture. Yeah, that's a hard one. Because I kind of want to go with a more traditional Electro design, because I don't know, the design, they keep trying to modernize Electro's design, and I just don't care for it. Like, what about Shockers? Like, well, Shocker isn't in my version. Yeah. Actually, neither is Miles Morales. Neither is Norman Osborn or Harry. Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, it's kind of good that I have a base model I can use now, because I am still going to have the city hall scene. It's just going to be zoomed out. So you won't really be able to make out anyone who's at it. So the fact is, I have just characters. I'll just be able to copy and paste the default character with different textures over and over again. And that saves time. Now, for this animation, I want to have more detailed backgrounds than the Portal one, as well as just rendering it at a higher resolution with less compression. And that's just because I don't want a repeat of the Portal project when it comes to suffering from compression. Either way, let's move this. Mary Jane really does just have tall feet, doesn't she? and I realize she's like the only one right now who's just gonna have like normal pants, like that are actually sticking out and stuff. But you know what? I don't really care, and I don't think anybody's going to notice. And since Spider-Man's able to have skin tight clothing, it will be fine. And I say skin tight clothing, it's not even clothes, he's just there, he's just model. It's not like it's an overlay or anything, because that's what clothes are. They're essentially just an overlay that you wear. It's like, and I should stop talking because I realized how dumb and weird I sound. Okay. Bum 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 ba da bum bum bum. Alright, we're gonna put one of those there. We're gonna scale it, but not on Y. So we're gonna scale it, and we're gonna move it, but not on Y, just to get a bit more angles. Now we're gonna scale it again. Actually, I keep going to scale, but not on Y, but I don't actually know how it looks. Yeah, if I scale it on Y, it's too big. Not Y, Shift Y. It's too much scale, isn't it? I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet. Uh, that'll look better once it's subdivided. Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, famous last words, by the way. That'll look better when it's done. Yeah, and then it doesn't. Looks worse. Ever had that happen where you're working on something and you're like, oh, that's not great. And then you realize, and then you're like, okay, let me do something to fix it, and then it's even worse. Here, let's do that. Rotate that to get it straighter. That's pretty straight. Gay people left the chat. Okay, that was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. Sometimes I joke when it's not appropriate to joke. Just like Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. Hey. Also, I don't like it when it's like, okay, so like I'm a short person, right? Like I'm like, I don't know exactly how tall I am, but I'm like, I'm like either 5'3", 5'4", or 5'5". Actually, probably not 5'5". I'm like 5'3" or 5'4". So, yeah, I'm pretty short. as far as things go. But then I still make short people jokes, and people are like, "You can't do that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can." That's just what I'm like. I'm like, "Yeah, I can." Why can't I make short people jokes? Like, I'm short. What else am I gonna do? Not make short people jokes? Well, I guess that's what they want. Nah, say, stick it to the man, rage against the machine, all that stuff. Don't stay in school. Okay, stay in school. By the way, stay in school. I can't condone not staying in school. All right, how does that look? Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Which I did. Okay, it needs to be a bit smaller. And actually, probably just gonna extrude it even more, make it even smaller. Just like that. And one last thing I'm gonna do. I'm going to, okay, that's annoying. I'm just going to hide all these collections. There we go. That's much better. All right, I'm gonna grab the knife tool. I am the knife. I am vengeance. That's not how the line goes. Anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna make edits here. Going across the center. Like an absolute mad lad. You tell people, how do you go across the center? Just tell them like an absolute mad lad. And I think you'll just get everybody's instant respect if you do it then. So, yeah, don't try it. Because I don't want to embarrass you, and I don't want to be blamed for embarrassment. But just take my word for it. Right. There we go. Just a little bit more. This works kind of relaxing, and you can tell it's making some messes there in the middle, but it's okay because lucky for us, more so for me because I'm the one doing the work, Blender has tools to deal with that stuff. So yep, that looks like all sides done. So now we're just going to select all, and here's what we can do. Merge vertices by distance, and we're going to want to, okay, not by 101. Let's try by 0.0005. No, that didn't do it. Let's try 9. Okay, that didn't do it. By 0.01. That didn't do it. And that's too much. That's not enough. I'll get it. That, or it doesn't have those problems, and I'm just being hallucinating. I'm just hallucinating. Nah, it looks problematic. Plus, it just removed one vertice, so here. Let's try 5. Still one vertice? You're telling me all that, and it's not even broken. Okay, can't do 0.008. That's too much. Huh, it seems to just be the one vertice. Interesting. Wait, hold up. Was that a vertice up here it merged? It was. So it's not even broken down here, you're telling me? It's always broken down here. Oh, well that's new. I'm used to stuff being broken. It's kind of a little bit eerie when things work for you the first try. That's just not a thing that happens. Okay, yeah, again, what's just with this thing? You can see the just creases there, especially if I shade flat. Like, that's just not supposed to be a thing, and I swear it didn't used to do that. Anyway, don't need it subdivided right now, but what I do need to do with it is I need to one here. Why is it not in regular collection? I need it to be in collection. And also, when did I unhide those guys? I don't remember doing that. Okay. If I go to like a regular character, okay, so it is called leg on the different characters. Wait, what's it called on like Spider-Man? Okay, cylinder, and that's because I didn't name it. Okay. I don't really care that it's called cylinder. It's not gonna bother me that much, especially because I don't want to have to go into them and name them this character leg dot 001 and whatnot, and then have to make a whole bunch of different variations. So yeah. Either way, duplicate, move it on the x-axis, get it lined up like so, and that's good enough. Move it a little bit forward, just a tad. There we go. Right. Okay, now ready to rig. So with automatic weights, and now if I put this into pose mode, okay, that looks good. And that doesn't. Okay, what's up with that? Sometimes I don't understand it. Right, and if I parent this with automatic weights, is it gonna have the same problem? I hope not, but probably. Okay, that looks good. And same problem. Ah, come on. I didn't have those issues with the Spider-Man legs. Alright, let's just undo all that. Like, here, let me check the Spider-Man legs. Spider-Man legs should be perfectly good. I'll check them on the newest model, too. Just for safety. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. That looks nice. That looks good. That looks good. Although the Spider-Man legs are a bit higher poly, and that's without extra subdivision. Oh, it doesn't even have a subdivision modifier on it. That's how much higher poly it is. Alright, I'm gonna need to add subdivision then to all these extra Spider-Man models. Although, do I even need to? Because the pictures, they look pretty good. I don't know. Because here's the thing, you can see angles like that, and that bothers me a little bit. But then more towards here where it gets round, it gets really round, and that's before subdivision. No, you could always do manual subdivision, but I don't know. Oh, can't I just do like Control 1 to add subdivision? Yeah, I can. See, I remembered something. All right, I need to add it to this model. Control 1. And then Control 1. Actually, because it's so high poly, I'm only gonna let it go to 1 in the render because of how high poly this already is. I say high poly like it's super like crazy and stuff. It's not, but there's no point in it really being any smoother than it already is. So there we go. Make sure I didn't miss any. Okay, that looks good. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get that to be 1. That one 2. I'm going to apply. Yeah, now it's much higher poly. I got a message on my phone. Oh, okay, I don't care. I don't care about that. Just a Twitch notification. I don't even watch Twitch, like, hardly ever. Anyway, add just a subdivision. Just like the Spider-Man leg. Just gonna leave it at 1. Alright. I'm not gonna save, because I realize I don't actually want to save with a higher poly version of the leg, because then I might have to redo the leg. I should have saved right before doing all this, but live and learn. Just gotta be careful with my steps, so gotta do Control P, automatic weights. Gonna undo all those. Control P, automatic weights. Make sure just this is selected. That used up 3 of my uses. That's not great. Alright. Alright, that's good. And it's still broken. Okay. Ah, great. Now this one's broken. Oh, wait. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It ain't broken. Okay. So here, for one, I'm gonna save. And it looks like I'm going to have to do some actual skinning. So, yay me. Let me just check, for one, how long have I been streaming? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Oh, 1 hour, 22 minutes. And what YouTube says, the audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended bitrate. If I go to OBS, I guarantee you it's not 0. Yeah, that's not 0. Anyway. Yeah, audio bitrate 160. That's more than 0. Anyway. Okay. So, what was I going to do? Why do I still have Peter Parker open in my Google search? People are going to think I'm weird or something. Right. So it appears I will have to actually skin this how it is. Or maybe let's try envelope weight, see what that does. I don't even remember what envelope weights do. Oh, break apparently. That's even more broken than the automatic weights, so yeah, control P, automatic weights. It's more broken than the automatic weights, then you know it's helpless. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, because I essentially did what I did making the Spider-Man legs, but the Spider-Man legs just worked flawlessly. Oh, wait, hold up, I could just copy the Spider-Man legs over. Here's the thing, I like the feet better. I'm not, okay, here's the thing, I'm not a foot person. But I like the feet better on this new model than the Spider-Man model. I should have just not said anything, because now people are really gonna think I'm weird. Sometimes I really should just shut up. Okay, I'm hydrated. So yeah, yeah. Armature. Preserve volume. Yeah, I never tried actually literally just selecting stuff like that. So that one's good. Preserve volume seems to already fix a bit. Not as much as I'd want, but a bit. And what's bone envelopes anyway? Sometimes you'd think I'd understand more, considering how much I've done this type of stuff. Still broken. I mean, I could just change. I could just literally. Where on earth? Why is it selecting an armature? I want to select cylinder. What happens if I put this? What happens if I put armature first? Does it change its outcome? No, not really. I don't know. Let me try something. Since this one is not skinned yet, I can just move it out of the way for now. And here's what I'll do. I'll grab Spider-Man leg, duplicate it, move it out of the way, get rid of the armature modifier. Clear parent. There we go. And this is just so I can try to troubleshoot this better. Should have used this with one of the brighter colored ones, as it's easier to edit brightly colored models as opposed to dark models. So then, alright, so now if I take that control P, automatic weights, does this one just work? Oh yeah, I need to be in edit mode, don't I? Not edit, pose mode. It does. Huh. Gonna make sure I didn't break the leg I copied, by the way. Um, no, that looks good. All right. Get scroll enough. All right. So here's the deal. One, I think I'm just gonna copy this leg over. So that will just be much easier if this one just works. So delete these legs. This one already has a subsurface, don't it? Yeah. Subdivision. Get rid of the armature one if I'm gonna be copying it twice. If I scale the leg up, if I scale the leg up just a tiny bit, yeah, scale it up, just to get it a bit bigger, bring that up, then I go to edit, I'll alt select here, turn on proportional editing. Just edit that to get it just a bit bigger. Because right now it just kind of looks bad. I don't think it's as good as the foot that I made. But you know what? I can deal with it. Alright, now if I select this, Control P, automatic weights. Now that it has different scale, is it going to break? A little bit, actually. Like if I have that bent and that bent, it's not that much. It's actually not that big a deal. It's not really broken. Yeah, it's just this foot. It just kind of bothers me. Again, for the last time, I'm not a foot person. It just, I don't know, just gonna get these feet bigger. Just like that. And now the end of the foot looks funky, so also the last edit I did, I might have done something a bit wrong. Also trying to get the foot a bit flatter at the bottom. Yeah, this reign's too fat on the y-axis. Oh, what's this? Not even fat, it's just also just off center too. Let me turn proportional editing off. Why doesn't it just scale by the center one? I swear it used to do that. And it's a problem. If I keep having all these Blender problems, I swear it just didn't used to be a thing. That or I just take the software to be better than what it is. Which could be a thing. Right. It's not perfect, but I do think it's significantly better than it was. So, yeah, save that. Whoops. Get that looking good. Just like that. Yep. Friggin' works. Right, Shift D. Move it on the x-axis. Alright, gonna remove armature. Gonna clear parent. And now just going to, yep, then parent with automatic weights. And now I just gotta test this one. Alright, that's good. That's good. It's good. 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 Alright. So it appears I have got a default model I can go to now. So, yeah. How long have I been streaming? A little over an hour and a half. So I believe with that, I had made some good progress. Probably going to make some more progress off stream, just like I did yesterday. But, got a new Spider-Man going, and got a new rig, which will hopefully make the rest of this project go, like the rest of character building, a lot faster, as it's simply just a reliable rig that works well and is properly done. And doesn't have any fancy textures or anything, just looks good. Okay, what's up? Why is the thing selecting the camera? I don't want the camera selected. I want my camera selected. But yeah, I think that all looks good. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, you can check out my Instagram. I post pictures there sometimes because you can't really post pictures on YouTube, so I post pictures there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I post videos, as well as a second channel where I post more random content. I have a Discord server you can join. We can chat there, as well as I just, for the most part, use it for announcements. And then, yeah, you can donate through Streamlabs. So I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you're watching this, through replay, I hope you have a great time, and I hope you made it to the end. If you made it to the end, you can just put, I don't know, something in the comments. Either way, I hope y'all just have a great time, and I'll see you later.